Welcome back. We're here with Jill Hewlett, who is always talking about her journey to wellness. I guess it's like our semi-annual event, if you will. Now, Jill, one of the things we just learned about was Mark Levine and some of the amazing things he's doing. How did you get involved with this?
A great question. I've known Mark Levine for years now, actually. He is an expert in our community. He's an incredible resource because not all holistic practitioners specialize on pediatrics and working with children. So we're fortunate to have him. He's been running his practice for, like I said, I think I'm being redundant here, 18 years. So you can imagine he's very good. And we'll see a clip of him working with baby Logan. In fact, he worked with my daughter when she was 11 days old because she was suffering from some colic. So he's worked on me, he's worked on my daughter. He's worked on numerous friends and clients of mine, so I trust him, and he's doing wonderful work.
Okay, so right now we're going to actually take a look at a York Region resident, and that's Monique and her baby Logan. What a cutie.
He's so
and
cute.
we'll actually get to see how this is done. Here it is.
So here we are now working with Logan. I like to have a quiet space in here so that everything is really relaxed. And it doesn't look like a lot, but what I'm doing with Logan right now is stretching his tailbone away from the bottom of his spine, and that gives him an opportunity to completely relax. Yeah. Most babies fall asleep, or at least really in a quiet space when I'm working with them. Yeah. Just going to turn you around like this. And we're doing the same thing where your neck and head meet. A little bit of a stretch. I know it's bright lights, and it's tiring. Yeah. So, can you say what it is that brought you in to see me?
Sure. When he was born, there was a bit of a traumatic experience in the sense that he was coming naturally, but he was coming breech, and we had to have an emergency C-section. With that being the case, we noticed there were some problems with nursing, and he couldn't open his mouth. He had muscle on his neck that he couldn't really turn his head to one side, and we were referred to you for these services.
And that was from your doula?
From our doula,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm just going to put my finger in your mouth. You can just open up. So what I did with him we've had 4 sessions together thus far, and I work with Monique and with Logan at the same time, and because birth trauma tends to be something that's shared between them. And just doing a little bit of work in Logan's mouth, getting the muscles of his jaws to work a little bit better, and the specific cranial bones to be separated a little bit more from each other so that what happened in the birth doesn't affect him over a period of time. And as they say, as the twig is bent, so grows the tree. So it's really something that if it's addressed right at birth or shortly after birth, it makes a huge difference. And it's not just things that are happening at the cranium or where there have been injuries, but because we're designed in much the same way that this toy is designed, that when there's a stress on one side, it tends to create a torque or a twist farther on down the line. So it's the kind of thing that can avoid a lot of problems later on, like scoliosis, and there's a lot more information available on my website about this, which is marklevine.ca.
Wow, I can't believe it. We actually had the chance to meet this couple and meet Mark, and just seeing the family at peace and almost relieved that the baby was actually able to nurse now. You could see that so many things in their life had changed.
Absolutely. He's just a month old. I'm sure he's thriving now because of the benefits received from the work he's done with Mark. And there's a saying that I love, I so believe, peace on earth begins with peace at birth. So what we can do, whatever we can do to support a child to naturally come into the world, and then if there are cases like Monique's where there's an emergency, then we have support in our community, and natural support that's effective and gentle and safe enough to be used on a child, but you can reduce things like colic, the flat head syndrome, I think it's torticollis when you can't really turn the neck, birth traumas, all these things that would get in the way of physical and mental and emotional development if not addressed.
Wow. Very good. Okay, so for more information, you can go to the website marklevine.ca.